for this journal, I read an article in Mother Jones called "When a Kid's Bedroom is in the Room," and it shows different photos of children's and their rooms around the world, and how like the conditions in which they live, and there are some like really poor, some that are rich, like, and they you see that unbalance. First of all, what shocked me is that I had never stopped to think about like where do they live, actually where do they live, where do they sleep. I just saw people down the street, and just we often just see the faces, and maybe they are sad, but we don't know what they have gone through, what where do they sleep, what like obstacles they had in life. And seeing this article, it made me realize that like how there are people that have a home, but which couldn't be called a home, since it's like really, it's awful how the walls are like breaking down. It's like it's awful. So first of all, like, I come to realize that, I come to think about how there are people down the street, and we have never like actually thought about where do they live and what they have to go through, what they have to go through every day. And it made me realize how like life is difficult, how life is really difficult, and how we, many of us, are so very blessed to be having to have a computer, to have a room with everything we need to live. And it may, yes, like, I think some of people may see it like, oh, but it's life. But I think by well, by reading this article and everything, we should realize how, well, yeah, life is hard, but because of that, we must try even harder. We need to go, like, maybe we don't have it as bad as other people, but we don't have it as good as other people. So our goal, I think, is to get us like eventually become one of those like big people that have everything they need, so we can give everything to our children. Because after seeing this, I don't want my children to live like many of them did. I want them to live in a home like mine, or even a better house. So I think I, well, these articles, first of all, it gave me an inspiration. Like, I need to work harder. Get uh, I need to advance in life, to keep walking, to always keep on like going on and on, so I can realize this, and my children don't have to suffer as many of these children do. Sorry. And also, I don't just want to like, yes, it's my life. I need to not be like them, but also like to help them. We need to realize that there are many people in the streets, and yeah, like maybe we're like, oh, like they are going to waste all their money in drugs and all of that. So maybe we should help them like with blankets, like how is yeah, blankets, pillows, everything, so we could provide them a home. I think life is unequal, but we must use this inequality to like make the most of it. We should be thankful for everything we have, and if we don't have much, we must keep working and keep like fighting for whatever it is that that each of us needs. I think that's one of the messages of uh, this article, but also like I think it is made to show us how many people don't have it as good as we have. Like, there, we start in on equal points in life, and how we must like be more compassionate, more comprehensive, I think, about, with other people, and how life isn't just about us, and like how when we are in a room, it isn't like escape to everything. It's outside, everything that it is outside. We must realize that life is like everything is surrounded by the way of our living, or how it reflects who we are, and there isn't escaping at anything. We must. fight against life. I think that's, yeah. So I think that's all. Thank you.